Hey, good morning and welcome, Aries. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. It is a personal growth reading. I call them that. That they're basically looking at blocks and, fears, obstacles, strengths to get through those, advice, what you don't see, maybe where to look for help, and where it all leads. So, I'm using Runik Tarot today. I do personal readings. My link to my website is in the description below with all those choices. And give me a second. What do our Aries need to know about what their blocks are? What's going on, Aries? So let's do this. Blocks. 2 cards, please. 7 of Wands and 5 of Wands. It's very interesting energy, but it makes sense. Fears or obstacles, please. 2 cards. 9 of Wands. 10 of Cups. Strengths. 4 of Pentacles. Emperor. I'm going to do what you don't see. 8 of Wands. What to look for. Lots of wands here. Ace of Swords. Advice. 8 of Pentacles. And 3 of Cups. And where does this all lead? So, we have Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I got a lot of wands here. Honestly, there's a lot of wands. So I feel like this has a lot to do with motivation, energy, and what kind of gets your motor running here. But there is something that's stifling that because it's a block, right? So, but I do feel like too, this could be, I think there was some kind of message, something was written, said, or done that's kind of gotten you a little bit confused, maybe about a situation. But I do feel like this could also be learning. Like there's this block about learning something new or that nature. I do feel like it's probably more that because of the outcome and kind of the cards in general, So your blocks are 7 of Wands with the 5 of Wands. So you are wanting to really stand up for yourself, but you're very confused about it. There has been something where you felt like you were standing up or something happened with that 5 of Wands energy and it's pissed you off. Plain and simple. And I know Aries because I'm an Aries. And when something gets your goat, it's got your goat. Like, and you can be like hella mad at something because I know. Like, your energy, your motivation, everything. And when something happened that really kind of like your beliefs and how you feel about things, the 7 of Wands, and you really feel like you want to stand up, but you're struggling with it because this conflict is a big deal. It's got you angry and frustrated, more frustrated, because there is also this feeling of stuck. Like you can't do this. You can't speak your mind almost. There's some reason you can't. Now, I do know Aries, there has to be a pretty good damn reason why you can't speak your mind. But there is. And it's mad as hell. So here's the thing is in some cases when we can't speak our mind about something, it's not that big of a deal. We understand it to be like, I just need to keep my mouth shut on this. But this is. And it has you more worked up than you may believe. So there is something that you really want to defend yourself on, but you're struggling with doing it. And it's really got you angry. Frustrated, not as angry. Yeah, it pissed you off, but it does, but there's also this really hard part to it. So it's more than anger. It's a frustration. It's like you feel like you can't do anything about it. The obstacles are the 9 of wands and the 10 of cups. This is probably something to do with a good relationship, and you feel like you had things going really well with the 9 of wands. It hasn't been easy, but I mean, this situation has to do because the 10 of cups was like, this was a good relationship, I thought. What happened? And it is something where, like, they said something or did something that kind of made you go poof. It could be work too, in the respect that, what the heck? I've been working really hard on this, and now I've lost it. And I really want to find that safe place again, that 10 of cups place where I feel safe and wanted and secure. So there is this, it could be love, but it could be work. And you may have had to really defend yourself and you couldn't because of some reason, and it's just got you kind of like frustrated. The strengths are the 4 of pentacles and the emperor. And I feel like the 4 of pentacles in your strength is saying that you've got everything. You've collected the things you've needed. You've collected your tools. You've got this you've got this workup. Like, I've got, you've got people behind you. You've got the smarts, so the tools, whatever those tools would look like. You have all of this. Plus you have the emperor energy, which is you and which is control. I almost got stoic when I'm looking at this card. Like, you know that, I mean, you have this. Like, you have the control. You have the power to really be strong about these things. But more importantly, you've collected the knowledge, and you have the knowledge, you have the strength, you have everything you need. The 4 of Pentacles, so in this deck, it talks about collecting your tools, and she's sitting there watching something burn. But before that burn happened, she has pieces of everything she needs, including people. She's talked to whatever her upper people leaders, and they've given her information, and she's got that, and she's got her tools, and now she's watching the ship burn. But she's watching it going, okay, it's time for the new thing, and I've got what I need here. And the emperor just tells me that you have the control, you have the leadership abilities, you have, I mean, you're an Aries, you've got, you've got this. What you don't see is the 8 of wands, and there is going to be something coming in that's going to help with this. The 8 of wands could be a message, it could be travel, it could be communication of some sort, but there is going to be some kind of, communication, and things will start making sense, because what to look for is the Ace of Swords, which is all about your clarity and understanding. It is a victorious card as well, but I think in this case it's watch for that truth, that aha moment as well. Because I say that, watching the aha moment, because where this leads to is also the Page of Swords, which I feel like the Page of Swords is kind of that type of card as well. Plus this may be hard, but you're going to do the work that needs to be done, and you're going to get through it. And I'm going to talk about that in a second, but I've got here the 8 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups as your advice. And this is keep working hard and celebrate your successes along the way. There is something that's going to be really hard here, and I feel like it has to do with learning. I think that has to do with the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords here. In this deck, they are both learning things. And the Page of Swords in your outcome, where this is leading, she takes the biggest sword there is, to begin her learning on how to yield a sword. Instead of starting small and working her way up, she goes, hey, this is the one I want to use. I'm going to learn how to use this one. And but what that means is it can be hard, and it will take time, and it will take, like focus and things like that, but you can do it. So you're where this leads to is you doing the work that needs to be done, but it's not going to just be, you know, like an easy thing. It's just not. And that's why the Eight of Pentacles and Three of Cups are here as advice. Keep working, keep learning, keep engrossing in whatever it is, whether you're healing, whether you're learning something new. I get the feeling that this has to do with more work type situations or something that you're trying to learn. Now, it could be relationships and that you're trying to heal, but I feel like there is some kind of something that you really want to stand up for yourself, and you can't right now. And I feel like that's why I feel like it's almost kind of work. Like there's something where I can't say this right now. Like there's something holding you back. Like a lot of times, if it's personal, we can do whatever we want to do, right? We just do it. But I feel like that's kind of the energy here. But all in all, I don't feel like this is a super serious thing either. As far as, I mean, it may seem like that way now, but it's not. It's not long lived. It's not going to sit with you forever. This block is something that will clear itself fairly quickly. Now, the other thing that after the Page of Swords, I asked for another card. I got the High Priestess, which when I do readings and I get this in a future, it's stop. Don't ask any more questions. The rest needs to happen how it's supposed to happen. So sometimes I get that, and it's more like in a reading, I feel like the querent needs to realize that they need to do the work. So, anyway, there you have it, Aries. A very interesting reading. I don't get this overwhelming. I don't feel any way whatsoever. So I don't feel like there's anything unsurmountable here. I think this is a temporary block, and you'll get through it rather quickly. So anyway, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the like button, and subscribe, comment, do all of the things. I appreciate them. Thank you very much, and have a beautiful day.